welcome to the first episode of
Hey, sit down!
A tabletop role-playing actual play show where me and some of my pals get together and tell stories through the wonderful medium that is tabletop RPGs. My name is Tristan Ramos, and I will be your game master for today. And I have a wonderful cast of storytellers with me today. Say hello, everyone!
Hi!
everyone.
So today, I have with me Courtney Langley, Reagan Bobich, Alexa Williams, Xavier Martinez, and Dylan Catapat. Today, we will be jumping into a world unlike one you have ever seen ever in your entire life.
God, I hope so.
Except for maybe Bugs Life. Except for maybe Bugs Life, the Pixar movie.
Hey! A world of bugs and magic. And without further ado, are you guys ready to play some D&D?
Yes!
Let's go. Welcome to the mystical and diverse world of Insecta, a kingdom hidden within the heart of an ancient, dense forest. Here, 5 unique realms converge under the sheltering branches and roots of the great oak Darwin, a magical tree revered by all. There's Nectalore, the land of industrious bees, buzzing with activity amidst fields of wildflowers and the Grand Hive. Carapax, the stronghold of the formidable beetles, with the citadel of Caraxes standing as a bastion of strength and order. Formica, home to the secretive ants, where whispers and secrets echo through their labyrinthine underhalls. Archiris, the land of ethereal butterflies, where the sounds of song and dance emanate out from Paru Paru Pavilion. And finally, Crickwood, the land of the crickets, renowned for their innovative spirit, where the esteemed Lyceum of Kyritus stands as a beacon of knowledge and ingenuity, filling the air with the sound of constant creation. We begin our adventure in Carapax. As night begins to fall, the moon casts a silver glow over the stronghold of the beetles. The great hall of the citadel is buzzing with the low murmur of assembled Elytra officers sitting at a large war table, their armored exoskeletons gleaming under the flickering torchlight. Then, the doors to the hall open. Attention! All the officers stand from the chairs and salute. At the doorway stands Thorn Bristle Ironhide, the chief warden of Carapax. His exoskeleton is a rich, polished brown. He wears a deep green cloak that drapes over his shoulders and wields a staff topped with an ornate orb. At ease, gentlemen. All the officers put their hands to their sides, but still remain in place. He walks over to the head of the table, his steps echoing through the hall. He takes a seat. Let us begin. Lieutenant General Ironhide will be giving you your assignments for tonight. All the officers take their seats at the table. One by one, names are called, and each officer stepping forward to receive their orders from Feldspar Ironhide, the Lieutenant General of the Elytra, and Thornbristle's youngest son. Officer Merochel? Yes, sir. You and your squad will patrol the eastern quadrant, focusing on the underbrush. He salutes sharply and turns to address his squad. The roll call continues in this manner until a noticeable pause broke the rhythm. Ambrose Ironhide? Silence fills the room. A smirk forms on the Lieutenant General's face. Officer Ambrose Ironhide. More silence. You see Thornbristle stands up, or he doesn't stand up. He's just sitting there, and he goes, Anyone have knowledge of Officer Ironhide's whereabouts? And as he says that, we hear hurried footsteps approaching the hall, and the doors bust open. Xavier, can you please describe the figure that busts through the door?
Yes, so as I'm busting through the door, like all of my like cloth that I'm wearing is just like flying everywhere. It's like dark green, and then like my bag of arrows is just like, you can see like a trail behind me of arrows like on the floor, and then like I'm like gripping my bow and like just like everyone's looking at me.
And yeah, everyone's just staring at you, and you're standing at the foot of the door.
I'm here. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Good to see you. Please take your place at the end of the line. You will get your assignment at the end.
And then I just walk.
You see as you walk by, Feldspar has a smirk on his face as you just take your place to the end. So as you're going, the roll call continues in the same fashion as it usually does, just one by one, each officer. And it gets to the end, and it is just, all the officers are starting to walk out with their squads. It's just now you, your brother, and your father in the war room. And Feldspar goes, Officer Ironhide. And then your father raises his hand up. Where were you?
I'm sorry, Dad.
That's not the question I asked. Where were you?
In the woods,
Doing?
practicing my archery.
Right. And what do we do every single night?
Go to sleep.
You see that your father just stares at you. We, as leaders of the Elytra and of Carapax, do a roll call every night of where your assignments are for patrol every night. Has not changed since the day you've been born. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, Father.
Tonight, you will be on border patrol. And I will be coming with you. You see Feldspar, as he says that, Feldspar's like confused. He's like, Father, but aren't you Feldspar? And you see Feldspar just kind of just like, I will be coming with you.
You don't have to, Father. It's fine. Okay.
Gather your things.
Right away.
We leave in 5 minutes.
And then I run. I start picking up my arrows in the hallway.
Yeah. So you start to pick up all your stuff, and you head out towards like the edge of the woods. And he is gonna meet you right there, and he goes, "Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's go." So you guys start making your way through, walking through the woods to the border. Not just the border of Carapax, but the border of Insecta is where you guys are heading towards. So he says to you, do you know why you are being assigned border patrol?
Because I was in trouble.
And why does everybody hate border patrol?
Because it's boring and long.
You guys just keep walking, and he says, the magical border of Insecta keeps everybody safe. It has kept us safe for centuries. That is why we go. As a reminder that you must stay strong in your resolve to protect this place. You are my son, and I am bound to protect not only our people, but the people of Insecta. It is not just me that you're protecting. It's not just a job. It is a duty. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
Good. So you guys keep on walking. Is there anything that you want to say to your father as you guys walk?
Like, I want to, like, apologize to him, but then he, like, stops me, and he's like,
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, right. Like he's like, you don't have to say anything.
Right.
Like I get it.
right.
There's this side of your father that you're seeing right now that you don't usually see. It's a little bit more.
Fatherly.
Yeah. No, seriously, it is a lot more fatherly than you usually are used to.
Mm-hmm.
He is, for some reason, being a lot more trying to get you to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a perception check for me? D20 plus your perception on your sheet.
Whoa, I got 18.
Okay, cool. As you guys are walking, you notice there's something to your right. There's a substance on a tree to your right.
What is that dripping? Do you see, Father? Like,
He looks at where you're pointing and says, let's take a look. And you go over to look, and he sees it, and he goes over to touch it, and like he puts his hand on it, and then he like tries to pull it off, and it takes a considerable amount of strength for him to be able to take it off. He's like, never seen this before. And you hear behind you and your father says, quick, hide. Make a stealth check for me. You hear a shuffling coming from behind you.
wait, stealth?
It's under Dex.
Yeah.
Stealth, +3. Okay, so 10.
Okay, on a 10 stealth. 10 stealth.
They found me.
I don't like it when he's flipping all those papers around.
On a 10 stealth, you both, there's a tree to either side and you both hide behind each one. Coming across, you see something large is dragging a body. And as it comes closer, you see that it is a large creature with 8 legs, a pair of fangs, and a hairy, segmented body. Its elongated, hairy limbs are just as it's moving back slowly.
You should not
But-
be that good at making this.
As disturbing as that is, there is much more to this thing than meets the eye. You see that its exoskeleton is marred with an eerie luminescent purple growth, and it's just pulsating. As it's, and you see it's dragging a body, and your father and you are sitting there, and it's coming coming closer to you guys. It's like dragging. It hasn't noticed you, but like this is like you two are here, and there's a space between your guys' trees, and it's like, what do you do?
So as I see it, like, I stop myself from speaking, like, oh shit. Like, I look at my dad, and he's looking at me.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm just kind of waiting, and I'm waiting for his signal, if we even attack it.
Okay, yeah. So he's looking at you, and he's like looking at you. Okay. So roll initiative for me, please. Okay. So it's coming across, and it's like, at this point, 5 feet away from you guys. So what did you get on your initiative?
3.
Okay, great. Your dad goes, and he goes around so fast. He has his longsword with him, and he makes a swing at it. You see he swings at it, and he swings at one of its legs and just slices it clean off. And you see, and it's like, and he slashes it clean off. It is now your turn.
As soon as he turns, like, it catches me off guard how fast he actually went. And so, like, I go, like, around the tree, and then I take my trident, and then I, like, stab it.
Okay, make an attack roll for me.
14.
A 14? 14 hits. Roll damage for me.
18.
18
Wait, is that
damage?
made with this?
I don't think that's true.
Wait.
Use your Triton, right?
Yeah.
Oh, use the,
Do I
the
use-
D6.
Oh,
That's crazy.
18 with the Triton.
18 damage. I was like,
Saber's cheap.
I go, actually, that's not allowed.
I
Okay.
got a 5.
So 5 damage to that thing. So you stab it right in its abdomen, and it lets out another shriek. You said 5 damage to it?
Yeah. Oh no, you add Triton, right?
Oh.
So you add 2.
Also, it's 7.
It's actually 7.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, now it is its turn. You see that it drops the body that it is dragging, and it is going to attack your father. And it misses. It tries to go for its fangs, like try to sink it into your dad, and he as its head starts to come towards him, he grabs it and pushes it out of the way. It is back to his turn. He's gonna swing at it again. He misses. I think as he pushes the head, he tries to sort of swipe at it again, but he is too strong and he kind of pushes it too far and he kind of misses that way. He's too strong. Your dad is the most formidable warrior in this land.
Yeah.
So he pushes it and it hits up against the tree, but he misses his swing on it. So now it is your turn to swing again.
Well, I run up to my father and seeing if he's okay. He's like, boy, attack! So then I run to the tree to try and attack it again, and then I attack it again with my trident.
Okay, cool. So it's up against the tree sort of, and you attack it again. Great. Go for another attack roll.
Oh, no. You
D20.
You do the
Okay.
T20 to
Yeah, see if you
it
hit.
first.
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 misses. So this thing hits the tree, and you try to go for another stab, and you just see it go, and it just moves over, super quick, and you kind of stab right at the tree, and it sort of sticks into the tree there.
Oh man.
Stab your dad.
It is
I know. I was
now
really scared for a second.
the spider's turn on your dad. Huh?
You know what it is?
I mean, you see it.
No,
They
but do
see
we
it.
know
Do
that?
we know what a spider is?
Do we
No.
know? Okay.
Okay.
No.
Or are you
guys,
just saying that? Just okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys don't know what a spider is. You've
What is
never
that
seen
thing?
a spider before. Or whatever it is.
No, because I was just he's been calling it a spider. Do we know what a spider is?
Have I been saying spider?
Yes, the whole time.
Oh, it's a spider. You know it's a spider. They don't know it's a spider.
Figure it out.
So it's going to go for another attack at your father. And it hits. And your dad takes... Okay, your dad takes 7 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You see that it sinks its fangs into your dad's side. And he's like, ugh! And it is now his turn again. He hits again for 11 damage.
11?
Yes, for 11 damage.
Dang. I'll be lucky if I get 4.
Okay, so you see that it sinks its fangs into his side, and he grabs one of the legs as its fangs are in him, and he grabs it, and he kicks it so hard as he's holding on, he rips one of the legs off, and as he does that, he throws it to the side, and then he takes his longsword and just right through its head.
Oh.
And you see it and it falls on the ground. This thing is dead. What do? There's the dead body there There's the dead body of the 8-legged creature, and there's also the body that it was dragging. It's all wrapped up in the same substance that you found on the tree.
I am kind of just like standing there and like trying to take in what just happened, and then I go and look at the body. It's like what is this? But I don't touch it because
Yeah.
I'm like.
Yeah, I think as you're walking up, I think your father walks up with you, and he takes his sword, and he gently sort of like cuts it open, and goes to see what's inside, and you see the beetle marrow shell. He was one of the officers that was there. He goes, Officer Marrowshell, Officer Marrowshell, and you see that the beetle is like, he said, and he's just sitting there, and your father's like, what happened? Soldier, tell me what happened. And he goes, ambushed. Monsters. And he goes unconscious. And you hear, you hear the same noise that you heard as it was running around, but you hear probably at least 2 or 3 of them. And your father looks at you and goes, we must warn the council. You must head home now. That's an order. He hands you his because he also has his staff with him. He goes, take this, go, now.
And then I don't even say anything. I just grab it and then I run.
And you run. As you are running,
Is Dad okay?
as you are
Don't
running,
cry.
you just hear, you're just booking it. As you're booking it, you just hear behind you your dad just pick up his sword. And you just hear converging at where your dad was. And then you're just running. Transition out of there.
No!
We're gonna transition out of there to the land of the ants. Formica.
I am an ant. I'm a normal ant. Everyday ant.
We've been talking with the businesses around here, making sure that they're all, protected.
My name is Orania Colonial.
Listen, you either give us the money or shit's gonna get ugly.
I like kind of jump back and like flip over him and then just slice horizontal.
That backflip.
That backflip shit.
Backflip though.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck are you?
This guy.